doing that. Hey, hi, hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? Do you know what time it is? I will tell you what time it is. It is time for another Teddy Talks ASMR video. Whoa, 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 whoa. My name is Teddy. Hi, and I'm talking in a sort of ASMR style. Now you're probably wondering, what is this angle? What the heck is this angle? So normally when we do this series, the last 3 episodes have been over here, right? So we're here right now, but we were doing ASMR on the floor over here. I hope you can see my hand. We were over here, and I can actually show you. Hold on. I'm sliding out. So what I would do, I would put my camera, my phone right here, and I would go underneath here with the microphone, and I would do all the sounds, all the triggers. However, in truth, the episodes were shorter because I was hunched over in my chair, and I want to be comfortable when I do ASMR. I want to be comfortable when I do ASMR, okay? And, I thought, you know what? Technically, if I do the series like this and continue it, we are still underneath my desk. I am above the desk, but technically I'm below you. So that is still ASMR under my desk, right? Please just let me do ASMR in a comfortable position. So in a sense, in theory, I'm under you. So we're still doing ASMR under my desk. If you hate this, I can get back under there, and I might. But the other thing, guys, is that it was also a lot of work. This is actually incredibly easy. Having you right there, you were stuck in the ceiling. It's incredibly easy to set up. If you're wondering what the heck is my lighting, my light. It's a lamp that fell over a couple of times and shattered, so it's clipped to the ceiling right now. It is clipped to the ceiling right now. What else do I want to say? Because really, this series is not supposed to be me talking as much, and I promise when I get into the video, I will stop looking up. I just feel like I have to acknowledge that you're up there. Right? And honestly, I think the possibilities for what we can do with ASMR and triggers and sounds with this angle actually on my desk while being under my desk is really fun. I think the possibilities are endless. So, in tonight's video, we are on episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4 of ASMR Underneath My Desk. ASMR Under My Desk is a series where, while I'm at work, I'm at work right now after contract hours, I dig in my desk and I try to find items and triggers and things that can be used to make ASMR. 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 So I have some things off to the side. Off to the side. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just having fun today. I'm always having fun, but like I'm not trying to think too much about the setup or how this looks and the microphone. I literally just cranked the audio, the dial, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. One fun tidbit that I've never mentioned, my desk has like a little indent right here. It's right here. My buttons on any shirt get yanked off by my desk. I don't know how, but my desk low-key has a mind of its own. If you ever hear that sound, it's just the buttons clinking and clicking against the desk. I don't think it sounds the worst, but I want to be careful that I'm not ripping buttons out of my shirt, because it's not fun to have to sew them back in. Alright, so let's get into the sounds, the items, the triggers. Like I said, I have the gain cranked all the way up, and I just rummage and scramble and grab stuff at my desk at work. There's a lot of stuff at my desk at work, and I make these episodes from the things that I find at my desk. Item 1. Nail clipper. You'll notice that I don't wear headphones in this series, really, because there's too much like moving around and stuff. So let's pray that this sounds okay. Okay. Does it sound okay? I just realized you can see my MacBook here. This MacBook is what I use to edit all of my videos. Also, one final disclaimer, my chair for work, I'm in my actual work chair, and it can be a little creaky. It could low-key add to the ASMR. If it ruins it, let me know, okay? Sometimes I have emergency nails, like my nails, I get hangnails, and when you're teaching, I'm a teacher, I know I mentioned that a million times, you will be at work sometimes for like 12, 13 hours on end, and you just want to go home and like trim your nails or like get that hangnail, and I decided I'm not going to wait till I get home to take care of my nails. I don't do it in front of other people. That would be really gross, right? Also, yes, I could have wiped off the MacBook. It might look a little greasy. It honestly doesn't look too bad, but I'm sure in post-editing I'll be like, ooh, I don't know about that. these emojis, guys, if you're new here, they just pop up. I film in photo booth, okay? How do I turn the emojis off? The emojis off. How do I turn the emojis off? I swear that didn't happen in the older versions of photo booth, or the old photo booth did not do that. Let's move on to the next trigger. Alright, this next trigger we have already seen, but it is the hand sanitizer. I would just like to say, my back is feeling incredible right now. I think this is the vibe. I think this is the setup because I'm actually enjoying this experience, and I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. And yes, I have to use a lot of hand sanitizer because it's been a long week and a long day. We are doing a very experimental episode. Really, anything goes for this episode. And I'm guessing that you probably already guessed that and sensed that. Alright, let's move on to the next trigger. The next item. Staples. You guys might think that I cleared my desk off. My desk is usually this clear. I hate a bunch of things on my desk. And not to be shady, but when I have to go substitute for people and their desks have a lot of stuff on it, we're talking like mountains of papers, I'm like, we gotta figure this out ASAP. And yes, I did just do the scraping with the lip gloss, but I don't care. 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 Someone suggested that I do the triggers as I talk. Okay, this is me trying to do the triggers as I talk. And that person is absolutely correct because I typically kind of forget to do both at the same time. Both at the same time, both at the same time, both at the same time. This is my initiation into doing that. Doing that. show my face as much in these videos. Do you think I'm balding? Side comment, if you think I am, but I don't know. I can't tell. Like, I have a double cowlick back here, so I don't know. I don't know. Let's move on to the next trigger. The next trigger or triggers are these chess pieces. Can you name these three pieces? That was the chair, not me. I'm gonna give you a second to guess these pieces. Bishop, I'm holding the bishop. Knight, I'm holding the knight. My students sometimes say the horsey. This is called a knight. I hate to break it to you. And we have the rook. So, we don't have all the pieces. I got these at Michael's in the clearance section for $5. So typically, you would set it up like the rook is the furthest to the left, and then you have your knight, and then your bishop. I want to make a whole video about how to start a club at your school, how to start a club at your college. What is it like running a club as a teacher, and not just a club, but like a successful one? And that is not shady or like whatever, but like we have a lot of kids that attend chess club, and the things that people have told me about like how shocked they are that kids actually play chess, and how shocked they are that at any given moment we have like 10, 15, 20, 25 kids in my classroom playing chess. So I really want to talk about it. I've been doing chess club at my school. I run it with another guy. We've been doing it for, oh my gosh, like 5 years. It hasn't felt that long. There's a sticker on the back of this, that's why it sounds like that. So yeah, I almost didn't get these because I didn't want them to be weapons. Like, I didn't want someone to pick it up and like throw it. But I've never had an issue in my room of kids like throwing stuff to actually like hurt other people. So it really hasn't been an issue to have these out, but I value them because they're cute. They're very majestic with the gold and the silver. So yeah, I will be making a video eventually. I want to see if that would sound good. I don't know if it will. I'm gonna watch this back and take notes for later. But before I move on, the point, I'm very proud of like Chess Club and me running it. Not just me, but like the other people that have been involved are awesome too. And I want to make a whole video. It's really cool how a lot of kids still play chess and they learned it from their families. So they started with like the grandparent passing it down to the parent, and then the parent to the kid, or the grandparent to the kid. So it's very, very, very cool. And maybe in that video I'll talk a little bit about my history with how I got started playing chess. I'm definitely not the best anymore, and I get very tired after working all day and I make mistakes. But I think having a place for these kids to come and play chess and just like have a place to go is amazing. I have to pause really quick and we'll be back with the next trigger. Hey guys, I am so sorry, but for some reason my camera slash my phone stopped working, so there's actually not another trigger. I'm really sad because a trigger was also lost. It just didn't film. So I'm going to end the video here. There is an outro that I filmed at the start, so it'll go into that. But hopefully in the future we don't have any more technological issues, but just giving you a heads up. Hey, do you know what time it is? I will tell you what time it is. It's time for me to head out. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Teddy Dogs ASMR, and this was ASMR Under My Desk episode 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah, I post Mondays and Thursdays, new shorts every single day almost, and thank you so much for watching.